As a continuation of what we were talking about yesterday, today we will be talking about how to devise the goals. We'll go back to dream in one of the later sessions. So for goals, there are a couple of prerequisites that we will be working with. The first one I already mentioned is that you need to recognize your inter-role responsibilities. None of us live a life wherein we are only doing one single thing. We are managing families, we are managing relationships, we are managing professions, we are managing our leisure and vacations, we are managing a lot more learning. So there is a lot that is happening in our life. And all of these things, there are certain compulsions you cannot avoid or get out of. So first, we need to recognize that time which is not disposable for you is locked in. That you know that through a week, how many hours that you have as disposable time to your own discretion. So we'll have to start with the compulsory activities of your life, which take up the time and responsibilities, time and resources and energy that we have. Second, you will have to figure out the activities that you call addictive, where you keep beating yourself up saying, I'm wasting a lot of my time. With a lot of social media coming in and availability of so many platforms, we do end up doing a lot of binge watching that we might not want to do. We keep ending up playing a lot of games on our phone. So whatever are the activities that you count as avoiding, you would like to avoid, you would not want to be part of those activities because you think they are wasteful and you're only wasting your time doing that. The more you'll be able to make a clearer list of what you recognize in your life as wasteful activities, slowly and steadily we'll be able to open up to the idea of what is the available time in our hands. Now here we'll take one jump into wasteful activities. Why do we do wasteful activities? A lot of times wasteful activities are not wasteful activities. We'll take a few examples here. Suppose you're playing a lot on your phone. Now, some people might think, or even you might think that about yourself, all you do is playing games, but you are only wasting your time and not doing anything productive. Now, what is happening with gaming? Gaming ke time pe your mind is focused on a particular activity. So instead of stopping the game, if you're able to recognize what is the parallel that is happening inside your mind, the thoughts, the feelings, the ideas, anything that's happening at the back of your mind, a lot of times this gaming can end up helping you concentrate on things that you might not be able to concentrate when you're doing any other productive activity. So when you're reading a book, for example, you might not be able to read your own thoughts. But when you're playing a game and you're a little mindful of your inner voice, you'll be able to know what are your inner struggles or inner challenges that you're dealing with. So a lot of times we end up increasing the pace of our outside world by browsing channels, by only keeping on sliding our phone to be able to do things, because that helps us slow down our pace inside the mind. So man kahin thair nahi raha hai. You don't want to watch anything that you are browsing, or you don't want to read anything, or you are not connected or involved with what is happening. Man bilkul thair hi nahi raha hai in what you're doing with the television, but there is some parallel thinking that's going inside. Now, this is not a wasteful activity. This can then end up becoming a mindful activity. So when you're choosing to call something a wastage activity, take a minute for yourself to answer to yourself, why do you do that action? If in any form you are getting a simple answer, which is not about because I'm trying to run away from things or because I don't value myself, if you're not getting such reactive answers in your head, then take advantage even of the wasteful activities, because tomorrow they will only add to who you are as a person. Let's take examples of बच्चे खेलना बहुत पसंद करते हैं. Parents को कई बार लगता है the children should only be studying and not be wasting their time in playing. But when you look at playing, Playing is adding a lot of soft skills that education cannot add. So teamwork, for example, when you're playing a sport, you automatically tomorrow when you have to work in offices and you've been able to play well on a field, you'll just be able to know how you're going to be passing along, how you're going to be delegating, how you're going to be interacting with your teammates, how to be able to boost the morale with the people that you're working with. So the child did not waste time on the playfield. The child ended up learning activities that cannot be learned out of a book. Similarly, there are other things that can happen with playing. Your concentration goes up quite a lot when you're playing. Your sportsmanship spirit goes up when you are playing. So many activities that we might consider wasteful are adding something to who we are as people. I'll take again an example of mine. The reason why I use me as an example is to only make it experiential, nothing that I have cracked my mind yet. I'm still figuring out what's happening. So considering I'll stick to music as my learning journey right now to be able to take examples and dreams and goals. So I could never do faster movements in music. So जब भी बहुत ऊंचे सुर जाते थे, yeah, whenever it was very fast, I would stop singing in class because my life did not need a lot of speed. So my brain is not used to a lot of speed. So when I'm listening to a client, there's no speed required. When I'm cooking, when I'm cleaning, when I'm doing anything, I work at my pace. So it's nothing that I have to rush and I have to deliver within so much time. So I'll cook faster or cut vegetables faster. So there's nothing that I was doing with speed. So whenever there was speed to be dealt with, even if I'm to be playing a racing game on a phone, I will not be able to do it because my mind just doesn't capture speed. So at that point of time, I started to play the game Temple Run. 5-6 साल पहले की बात कर रही हूँ. That time it was there only on the iPhone. So I started playing that. Now in that you die 100 times, 101st time you can come back with the same energy and go ahead and do it. So what ended up happening is when I was doing a lot of gaming, that is when I was playing a lot of Temple Run, it ended up helping me in my music class to be able to do the faster speed, to be able to push my boundary, to permit myself to break my range and not limit myself to only my range of thinking. So this game ended up giving a collateral advantage to something. So agar class mein main itni baar fail hoti, it would have really broken my morale. But kyunki game mein I did something which will give me an advantage in some other field, automatically mera ye kaam aasan ho gaya. So before rejecting something as a wasteful activity, please linger around it for a minute and ask yourself, why are you calling it wasteful? One. And second, why are you doing it if it is wasteful? There will be something which will come back as a reason as to why you're doing it. Suppose your reason is escape. Because I don't want to deal with everyday life. I don't want to deal with responsibilities. I think I am not good enough. Then if that is the answer, you might want to consider being in therapy for some time to work on what are the issues you're escaping from rather than beating yourself up for escaping. So if you understand why you're doing a wasteful activity and find a solution to that, instead of only looking at discipline, tomorrow I'll not let myself play. Tomorrow I'll give my mother the phone to confiscate and I will not touch my phone at all. Any of these drastic steps will only make you fragmented. It will just cut you in a way that you will not be motivated to do even what you want to do. We know about enough people. We'll take dieting for an example. We know enough people who stop eating food to not be motivated to be healthy at all because you're giving up everything that you're doing that you like to do. So do not reject anything that it is wasteful very, very fast. If that wasteful activity is telling you something about yourself, understand that and be able to take the next step. So this is the second thing that we need to know about how much time we have now that we can devise our goals accordingly. So compulsory things, time aapka wo hai nahi. So you do not struggle with that as part of your time management. Wasteful activity, if there is a solution that you can come up with which can help you reduce your wasteful activity, take care of that first. Automatically, time on your hands will open up for the newer goals that you want to devise for yourself. So many times when people say that what you need is compromise, automatically हमारा दिमाग बंद हो जाता है, because then we look at trade-off. So if you want to pursue a activity in travel, suppose you want to travel, you will have to stop doing your job and do something in travel. As soon as that comes up, fear comes up. Okay? Ki, oh my God, mujhse wo nahi hoga. So if you give yourself that transition time, that let me begin to travel, let me do my research, let me go to certain places, and let me see whether that is something I enjoy, then quit my job and move on to that, automatically the transition will be easier. Or you can permit yourself a goal. You can say, I want to consider traveling as my new profession. I want to make blogs, or there are a lot of things that can be done nowadays. So I want to do that. So in that, you can decide that I will take a 6-month hiatus. And in that time, I have saved enough money that I will travel. And by the end of 6 months, I should know that travel is something I want to move towards. Now, why am I saying this? A lot of times when we dream, saying, "Mujhe to travel mein kuch karna hai, I think I'm interested in that," we are only looking at the happy part of it. We are only looking at the glamorous part of it. We are only looking at the, if we take travel as an example, the freedom and the movement into newer cities part of it. What we don't consider at that point of time is what comes along with that dream. So your willingness to be able to travel light. So you'll not always be in luxury travel and bigger hotels. Your willingness to be able to carry the saman of carrying your camera, carrying those things for you to be able to do it. Your willingness to be able to be in shabby places. Your willingness to say that money is tight at times. The things that come along with that is something you will have to go along with. If you're able to manage the problematic parts of a profession, automatically you know that you'll be able to enjoy that profession. But if you are taking a decision only based on interest or the happy parts of that profession, very soon it will begin to become a limitation. So that is why when you're devising goals, you need to be also giving yourself time for research before you say that I am jumping into this. So here a goal can be, for 6 months, let me research around travel. And then if I feel that I want to shift my field to travel, then why not? Then you can shift. So don't take a jump only on interest. Take time for the research. Let's look at relationships. Suppose there's a couple who got married in an arranged marriage format, और उनको 6-7 महीने हुए हैं, and they are feeling that they need to take a divorce now. They cannot work with the relationship at all. एक दूसरे की सिर्फ कमियां ही दिखाई दे रही है. At that point of time, what can be the goal? The goal for this problematic marriage can be that let us give it 3 months to become friends. Now, what happens in arranged marriages is you are two different people from two different backgrounds who have spoken to each other very minimalistically, and then you have come together in a completely responsible zone of life. Now, when you've come into the responsible zone of life, you don't know each other's weaknesses, you don't know each other's fears, you don't know each other's insecurities. And in that, when you're trying to deal with the responsibilities part of it, the marriage can begin to feel like a bottleneck. So if you make a goal saying, for the next 3 months, we will not worry about the responsibilities, relatives, taking care of this one, finances, vagera. For 3 months, we will only go out, or we will talk a lot more, we'll share a lot more about our childhood. And within 3 months, if we are not able to begin to feel that thing, then we will decide what we want to do with the marriage, instead of saying, is aadmi mein ye kami hai, is aurat mein ye kami hai, isme ye hai, let me go into divorce. So your goal is not directly to take a decision saying stick to one decision. Give yourself the exploration time for that 3 months. So what is your goal? 3 months to work around this relationship in a non-stress manner. And if you're able to understand each other and we like each other's company, then we'll be looking at how to fix the marriage. So when a marriage is bad, we don't directly jump into fixing marriage to assign blame, who's right, who's wrong. You look at exploring each other's psyches. So the goals will have to be in alignment to your needs of the day. So the goals cannot be decisions. They are smaller steps. At any place, आपको अगर detour लेना है, suppose you are traveling on the road, there's a village जो आपको थोड़ा appeal कर रहा है that I want to go inside this village, but I had decided that I will reach X place in so many hours. आप उस village में जाएंगे तो आधा घंटा भी ज्यादा लग जाए, 3 घंटे भी ज्यादा लग जाए. Will you permit yourself that detour? Because आपको फिर एक regret नहीं रहता है, अरे I could have done that, अब अगली बार पता नहीं कब आएंगे. So how much are you working with flexibility? That becomes extremely important when you are setting up goals. So after the wasteful time, the third thing that we are talking about is your flexibility of your goals. Now, flexibility और complacency में थोड़ा फर्क है. We need to understand that. Flexibility का मतलब ये नहीं होता आज नहीं किया तो कल कर लेंगे. आज अगर नहीं हो पा रहा है, I don't need to beat myself up. I don't need to feel guilty. I will need to see how I make it up to myself tomorrow. So suppose I'm taking a 15-day vacation. I don't need to say, oh my God, I have broken my discipline and I missed 8 music classes. Once I come back to music class, I need to come back to it wholeheartedly. I can choose to do extra classes. I can choose only to come back to my 8 classes. But in those 8 classes, then I'm not letting my mind wander here, there, and the other. So when you're doing that, the flexibility only leaves you not feeling like you are bonded to something. Because कोई भी चीज में जब हम slave feel करने लगते हैं, diet के हिसाब से अगर देखें, I really want to eat something, but I will not permit myself to eat that. When there is that conflict of that kind, automatically there will be a problem and I will not be able to anywhere achieve the dream that I'm looking at. So physical fitness, if that is my dream, and I keep weighing myself every twice a week, what is happening? My morality keeps depending on the weighing scale, and the bigger dream of having a fit and a healthy life can become sidelined. So what we need to be recognizing is keep the vision. So we'll take the पहाड़ वाला example again. आप जब पहाड़ की चोटी को देखते हैं, so that inspires you to want to push your physical boundaries to continue the trek. आप ऊपर देख के चल नहीं सकते हैं, आपको देखना फिर भी नीचे ही है, 3 कदम एक बार आपको चलने हैं, लेकिन जब आप ऊपर देखते हैं, it motivates you to say yes, that's what I want to achieve. So if physical fitness is your dream, then your goal automatically will not be this one cheat day where then you need to go through a guilt trip. So permitting yourself the flexibility to say कि हाँ, कभी अगर मन किया तो मैं खा लूंगी, लेकिन खाने में I'll keep the quantity smaller. That will be more of an achievable dream rather than achievable goal rather than ये तो मैं करूंगी ही नहीं या ये तो मुझे करना ही पड़ेगा. So any force that we are putting on our mind or body ends up becoming a bandhan, and as soon as you feel a slave to something, the motivation and the independence to do it goes away. So when establishing goals, it's extremely vital that we are working with flexibility with reference to our mental space. So I'm just telling you what we need to be flexible about. हर रोज आपका mood same नहीं होगा that you will be able to do what is required to be done. So you need to permit yourself down days कि नहीं हो रहा है ना आज, कोई बात नहीं. अगर आपका 50% of the times नहीं हो रहा है, then you might want to see what is the problem. But आपका 20-30% नहीं हो रहा है, 60, 70, 80% हो जा रहा है, you need to give yourself that first class. ना हमको 100% out of 100 हमेशा नहीं आने की जरूरत होती है मार्क्स में. So if you're getting a 60, 70, 80%, you know you're doing well enough. So be flexible to not make a goal so fixed that you have to achieve it 100%. So mental space के लिए give yourself flexibility. Second, give yourself flexibility that if it is circumstantial. So just sharing a happy thought with you. We have adopted a 3.5-year-old child. So my professional life was very, very different before this. The number of hours I was working, because both my other daughters are grown up, so they don't need my time as much. So when we adopted, at that point of time, circumstantially itself, I had to change a lot of ways in which I was functioning. Now here, coronavirus helped me a lot in the sense that I stopped being stubborn and moved a lot, on the internet. So because of that, a lot of my travel time and a lot of other things went down. But with the incoming of a new child in the house, I cannot get stubborn and say my goals need to be the same that were there before. So circumstantially जिंदगी में कभी कुछ चीजें आती है, बीमारी आ जाती है, किसी की शादी आ जाती है, किसी का प्रमोशन आ जाता है, किसी की डेथ आ जाती है. So any of these things need to be taken into consideration when you are being flexible with goals. You can't say कि वो व्यक्ति हॉस्पिटल में है पर मुझे तो अपना 2 घंटे का वर्कआउट करना है ना, तो मैं तो 2 घंटे का वर्कआउट करके आऊंगा. Sitting beside the person who's sick could work wonders for your relationship with that person. Okay? So you need to be flexible with reference to circumstances in life and not get stubborn around it. The third, you need to be flexible with time. Yes, for being disciplined, it is very important that things need to be done on a particular time. So अगर आप meditate भी करते हैं, if you have a particular time of the day, if you have a particular place of the day जहां आप बैठ के meditation करते हैं, तो meditation और ज़्यादा कारगर होता है. But it might not always be possible that you can bind yourself to that time or that particular place, and that is why it is very important that you permit yourself some flexibility of time. कि अच्छा अभी नहीं हो रहा है तो 2 घंटे बाद I will try and complete it today. So third is the thing of time that you need to be doing it. Fourth is the method in which you want to achieve that goal, right? So I was picking up from a serial, but we don't need to talk about that serial here. There is this woman who really wants to become a mother, but she has a medical issue because of which she cannot become a mother. Now she gets stubborn and she says, no, I will get pregnant only through this, and permits herself to go through X number of IVFs and a lot of pain and a lot of things. And the doctors are still saying, listen, we are trying, but it's not happening. She will only resent herself and she'll resent life. In that, if she says, what I want is to become a mother, now adoption can be one more way that I can become a mother. So the method in which you want to reach a goal, that doesn't need to again become very fixed. We need to be flexible about the method in which we are going to be achieving those goals. And lastly, we need to be giving ourselves not very tight boundaries. तो बच्चे, अगर आप 10th के स्टूडेंट से एग्जांपल लें, बच्चे क्या करते हैं, वो टाइम टेबल बनाते हैं. 10 से 10:30 आई विल स्टडी दिस, 10:30 से 11 आई विल डू ब्रेकफास्ट, 11 बजे से 12 बजे तक आई विल डू दिस, 12 बजे से 1 बजे तक आई विल डू दिस, देन आई विल डू दिस, देन आई विल डू दिस. ओ गॉड, सच अ वाटर टाइट टाइम टेबल. वो उसके बारे में सोच के, आने वाले दिन के बारे में सोच के ही सुबह ही थक जाते हैं, फिर वो कुछ भी नहीं हो पाता है. So what also needs to be flexible is the timelines that you're giving yourself to be able to achieve that goal. That it is not so tight that you're constantly doing everything that needed to be finished yesterday. So when there is that flexibility, saying that if at all this work requires 40 hours of my time, instead of saying I'll put in 10 hours and do it in 4 days, say that you will put in 4 hours and do it in 10 days. अब वो अगर 5 दिन में पूरा हो गया, celebrate it. Give yourself a break for 5 days, read the books you want to read, watch the movies you want to watch, go for a walk, do all of that. But don't do it in a manner that you're constantly feeling, मैं पूरा नहीं पढ़ रहा हूँ, मैं पूरी नहीं पढ़ रही हूँ. The feeling of inadequacy is another thing जो आपको अपने सपने नहीं देखने देगी, आपको अपने goals नहीं achieve करने देगी. So as long as we are aware of these prerequisites, automatically we are a lot more ready to achieve the biggest dreams that are there and to be able to set goals to reach them. There might be things you could end up saying which the world is not ready for. A lot of scientific discoveries, if you go to see, has been said that the world wasn't ready for it. It is ahead of its time. You might be one of those people who can do that. But how will you be able to do that? Is by not being stubborn even with yourself with reference to your goal and timeline. So as long as you have figured out these things that I talked about, your compulsory time that you cannot touch, the wastage that we are talking about, the flexibility, these 3 things will help us devise our goals, which will become SMART goals. I'll take you through a little bit of dreaming in the next session and the goals after that. So see you soon. Bye.
Help Talks are daily health-related talks held at Health Education Library for People, Mumbai, India. For more information visit www.healthlibrary.com. Subscribe to Help Talks channel. Be better informed about your health.